And we're back with another PicoCTF challenge, this time Cipher, a cryptography challenge. Decrypt this message. Go ahead, we'll open that up. Make it a little bigger for you so we can see PicoCTF and then something that's scrambled in the middle. And under hints, we're given a very nice tutorial on the Cipher, which is a shift cipher, and they have this nice graphic here that shows you how you could shift things, say from E to C, or what is that, E to B, so a shift of 3 it looks like. And this is good. You could do this manually, but instead I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce CyberChef, which is going to make this much better. So you could do it manually by hand, or you could do code. But since we just recently did quite a bit of code in the new Cipher challenge, I would prefer not to do so here. So let's go ahead, ignore the fact that I had the answer there just a second ago, and let's take our scrambled text. So CyberChef is it's kind of a high-level tool that lets you grab and drag a whole bunch of things over to make a chain of operations that take things from the input through the operations to the output. And that way you can easily, for example, turn things off. So you saw that change down there. Turn it back on, insert operations in between, make tweaks to how things are done. It's just a really nice way to do things quickly without having to code things yourself. So what I would like to do is we're doing a rotation. I mean, they say it's a shift, and that's fair enough. But what's happening is we have so many different characters, right? We have an alphabet that's A, B, C, D, E, F. But I mean, if we're shifting F3 to the right, what happens at that point? Well, the answer is we'd like it to wrap around, and we'd like it to end up at C. We don't want it to go off into nothing. We don't want it to go outside of the alphabet we've defined. In this case, this very small alphabet of just the first 6 letters. You know, you could imagine this going all the way out to Z, for example. And then the question just becomes, all right, what happens with Z? So it's a rotation is really what it is. And fortunately, CyberChef has rotation tools. So we will look, and we can see this one. So rotating by 13 is very common because there are 26 letters in the alphabet. And so if you rotate once by 13, you get something that's encrypted. And then if you rotate it again by another 13, it becomes unencrypted. So people like to use ROT 13 a lot. But you could just use this as a generic way to rotate, because you can see it gives you this little dial down here, and it allows you to change the amount of rotation. So I'm going to make this just a little larger. We're going to be looking down at the output, and at some point this is no longer going to be gibberish, and it should hopefully mean something. So we're looking for words down there. Nothing yet. Oh, there we go, almost passed it. Crossing the Rubicon. And then some gibberish text. So the Rubicon, and specifically crossing the Rubicon, it's kind of a famous little bit of history where Caesar, who was a Roman general, he decided to bring his active army back into Italy towards Rome, and that was forbidden. You weren't allowed to cross the Rubicon with an active army because they were worried about generals taking over, which is what Caesar subsequently did. So to cross the Rubicon is it's to basically take a irrevocable and irreversible act. So let's go ahead, let's submit that, and that was the flag. All right, so if that was helpful to you, please like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, ding, bell, all that good stuff. Thanks, bye.